Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast.
Let's go, bub.
New York Comic Con is on the books, in the pocket, and out of sight. But there's still a whole bunch of toy news, a lot of which kind of passed me by while I was so busy chasing after all the new scoops from Comic Con. Want to hear all about it? Here it goes. Now this is definitely the highlight of the episode for me, so you know what? I think I might open with this story. 52 Toys have revealed their full promotional pictures for their Alien figure. And it looks cool, weird. It looks weird. I love it like when a company will do their own iteration on something. You know, if you want a perfectly movie realistic alien, NECA have you covered. You can get that, or Mezco Toys, they do a good, legit looking alien. But something that's like more tailored to the style and the culture of the company, yeah, I'm kind of here for that. And this just looks so kind of organic and weird and swirly, but it's not over-designed. It's not a mess. It's just kind of cool. So right now we've just got the pictures. I'm going to see if there are any pre-order details going. But in the meantime, just to show these off, dang, you know, you might want to pick up a couple of these and then you could have like a whole alien. No. Dangerous thinking, Dave. Dangerous thinking. But yeah, from 52 Toys, since they're going to be doing the Predator stuff as well, plus like some Capcom figures too, I think 52 Toys are going to really double down next year. And for toy collectors, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be expensive though too. Folks, it's time to take a quick pause for the cause and tell you about this channel's sponsor, Legendsverse. And you know who Legendsverse are. They are your one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. No matter what you collect, whether it be Marvel Legends, Mafex, Storm Collectibles, Jada, Motu, WWE, Transformers, Mythic Legions, McFarlane, Mafex, Mezco, and a whole bunch of other ones as well. If you're into action figures, then this is a fantastic resource in which you can literally go back decades and see all the figures that have come out from all the different characters, all the different lines. You can catalog your own collection, see what it's worth, how much you've spent on it, and see which figures you need to get to complete whatever displays you have. It's free to look at everything on the site, and if you want to get the super package, you can pay a one-off membership, and then you can just catalog everything to your heart's desire. And if you click the link in the description below, you get a discount because you're one of the model behavior community. So yeah, Legendsverse, go check them out. Four Horsemen keep on doing new, different little things, little iterations on their original products, and I'm kind of here for all of them. I just really dig their style, and especially going into this new zombie line that they're doing. I didn't see this coming, but also it makes perfect sense. They are doing zombies and the undead type folk. I think they prefer to be called the living impaired, but they've been covering them for ages in their Mythic Legions line, so why not update it? And they have done with like a full-on George Romero style Night of the Living Dead. Well, the male zombie is very George Romero, Night of the Living Dead. The female zombie is more kind of Living Dead dolls sort of look, which actually kind of here for as well. I really love these. So looking at the male zombie, it's great because I say George Romero because he's got that sort of 1950s plaid shirt, middle America kind of look to him. A real sort of sci-fi, just good feelings. You know what I mean? Well, good horror feelings. Also, really dig like the gnarly saw that he comes with and some accessories as well. That's kind of cool. You definitely use that saw for, you know, all your zombie disposal needs. And also then the female zombie, coming with a couple of rats as well. That's kind of fun. But the purple rocker hair and the alternative sort of look to her, I kind of dig that. I mean, with the less decomposed head, it's got kind of a Daphne from, you know, the pro wrestling world, God rest her soul, zombie hot kind of look. Am I saying that zombies look hot? Well, yeah, I mean, the hot ones do. Joy Toy, continuing their TMNT line, are giving us quite a lot of head. As an actress said to a bishop, we're getting the two heads here. We're getting Leatherhead and Metalhead, both of which just look great because the Joy Toy toys always do look great. 1/18th scale, so a little bit smaller than your average 1/12 figures, but that also means you can build out a huge big collection without taking up quite so much real estate as well, which is very important because money and space, those two big things that it's difficult to get more of. Leatherhead in particular, with all his different weapons, the bazooka, the fishing rod, all the accoutrements. I said in particular, but actually looking at Metalhead, nah, they're pretty much completely equal when it comes to all the extra gubbins and accessories you can get. Both of them look super, super fun. Still not a wide release in the US, but you can get them from various import sites and whatnot. And honestly, I think you probably should do, because they both look pretty good. I love how intense the battle of the Street Fighter action figure lines is, and honestly, it makes me think like, what a halcyon time we'd be living in if we had Marvel and DC figures like this, where competing companies were just making comparable products for similar prices. We don't really have that so much. But dude, it's so much fun to see these. So of course, Jada have fully revealed and put up for pre-order their Akuma and Balrog, both of them looking fantastic. And with Jada, you've really seen an improvement in the figures throughout the line, because honestly, I thought, the start with Ryu, the figure was good, but the face looked pretty rough. But now they're really improving, and they have to, because Storm Arena are hot on their heels, and in many aspects, like kind of getting a lot of that cultural oomph behind them, the market share. That's a corporate term I don't like using in normal life, because I'm a YouTuber for a reason. Corporate Dave didn't last long. I did try it though. So, yes, what the heck am I saying? Yeah, Akuma and Balrog, both up for pre-order, both looking pretty cool, and makes me think, did I get out of the Street Fighter line too soon? I think I might have. But again, I refer you to my previous comments about money and space. So Playmates are making official knockoff TMNT figures. We've gone full circle now. We're getting official knockoffs, but this is really fun. It's from the new TMNT Mutant Mayhem movie, or at least like it's a short film. Because I know we are getting a full sequel. I don't know, but it's TMNT Chrome Alone 2 Lost in New York, which is, New Jersey. There you go. TMNT 2 Chrome Alone Lost in New Jersey. But the story of this it's been a while since I did this, is that the TMNT gang are going after bootleg toy makers. So now Playmates are making us TMNT figures with their bootleg counterparts that they are going after to take down. Kind of fun, kind of meta, and I kind of dig it. We got some more Masked Rider goodness as well. So looking at this from SH Figure Arts, what are they giving us? They're giving us Shinchoku Seihu Masked Rider Kurou Gatake no Shito Setu. That's how you would pronounce it. Trust me. So much Japanese, you can literally put a U at the end. And it's like, yeah, it's just Japanglish. And that's not me simplifying too much. Every time I ask one of my assistants, hey, what's this word in Japanese? They're like, oh, it's the English word, but with U on the end. I'm like, that's not interesting. Glasses is megane, yet sunglasses is sunglasses. What's up with that? Anyway, more Masked Rider stuff. If you know, you know. And if you want them, well, now you know you can get them. Higher Toys expanding their 2000 AD line and doing it in the good lord scale of 1/12. We're getting Rogue Trooper. Did anyone play the Rogue Trooper video game that came out like, oh my lord, like 20 years ago? It was a thing. Like, Rogue Trooper has quite a following. It's a cult following, but it's there. Now you can get the 1/12 figure. It's Higher Toys, so of course it's going to look nice. A little bit more expensive. Now that they're going from 1/18 to 1/12, they're moving more into that Mezco kind of price range. So this one's going to be $90 US, and it's going to be released around about, when is it? The fourth quarter of next year. So you're going to have a long old time to wait for him. But if you're a hardcore 2000 AD Rogue Trooper fan, then no doubt it's going to be worth the wait. A little reveal that actually kind of slid under the radar. Do things slide under the radar? Yeah, they do, don't they? Or if they fly under the radar, things can slide too. Mezco Leader was on display at New York Comic Con. I'm always a big Mezco fan, even though I find them very frustrating sometimes. Mezco have as much trash as they do treasure. I literally spent a very frustrating hour this morning trying to pose my Mezco Fantastic Four. We got there in the end, but the whole time I was doing it, I was like, this is a frustrating mess. Anyway, the leader looks kind of cool. I don't need a leader, I don't think, but if you're getting a Hulk display, and hey, their Hulk is going to be put up for pre-order hopefully soon, maybe they're going to be really building out a Hulk collection. And if they do, then you're going to absolutely have to pick this guy up. So says the leader. So this is kind of cool and unusual. We're getting a company, 21 Design Studio. That's the name of the company. And they're doing, I'm guessing, unofficial Dragon Ball Z gender swaps. So yeah, there you go. I have very little to go on besides the images, and also there were some on display, I think, at New York Comic Con as well. Or was it Wonderfest? Either way, they're out there. So maybe they're official if they're at Comic Con? Nah. These aren't official, I don't think. But I will give you more information when I can find them, because I like the idea. It's just it's fun and unusual, a little bit different. So and they kind of got like a rock star gimmick as well. I don't know. But sometimes it's fun to share the pretty pictures. And these, yeah, they do look kind of pretty. And it looks like, from some of the silhouettes in this picture, there's going to be a whole line of them. October 15th, so tomorrow, McFarlane's TMNT figures are going to go up for pre-order. So this is the 2012 TMNT iteration, I do believe. They're page punchers as well, I think. So we're going to be getting Leonardo, Donatello, Shredder, and a Foot Soldier, each one coming packed with an IDW comic as well. Remember back in the good old days when we used to get Marvel Legends with comics? Pepper Ridge Farms remembers, and so does McFarlane Toys. I like that as a gimmick. Not a big fan on the McFarlane aesthetics with these figures. I just, they look fine. They look okay, but they're not mashing my potatoes too much. But if you want the 2012 figures, well, they're right there. Plus, you get a comic book. Oh, there's not too much to complain about. But if you want a really freaky looking TMNT set, then look no further to NECA's Ben Cooper line, who are doing the full lineup along with, is it Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady? Yes, all of them together in their Halloween costumes, which just look so weird. That's the whole point. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's the aesthetic they're going for. But those sunken child eyes inside the black holes of the masks. Nah, I'm good. Hard pass from Dave. But you can buy the whole set for, what is it, $140 from NECA store. So you can go directly to NECA, get the whole batch, and yeah, if you like them, you like them. I see what they're going for, and they succeeded. And it slightly freaks me out. Over in comic book news, Marvel just announced a new Psylocke miniseries. This one jumped out at me. I thought, okay, I'm going to look forward to this, because I love early 90s Ninja Psylocke. And this, kind of like the Rogue Savage Land story they did a little while ago, is going to flesh out an older X-Men story, add more details and depth to it. So this story takes place like immediately after Betsy Braddock gets her mind transplanted into the Psylocke body, and she's being manipulated by the Hand, and also it's a whole dust-up apparently with Elektra. So Psylocke versus Elektra with a whole bunch of pretty variant covers as well. Yeah, sign me up to that. That's going to be a good time. And speaking of comics, if you enjoy comics, then come join me on Whatnot. The link is in the description below. We hang out, do live streams, talk comics more eloquently than that, and I sell them too. So yeah, if you like comics, I'll see you there. And of course, speaking of comics, it's time once again for the weekly comic book top 10. There's some heavy hitters in here. So starting in the number 10 spot, we've got World of Revelation, issue number 1, the X-Men's new big project for the wintertime. Then at number 9, it's Laura Kinney Sabretooth. So now, of course, this is part of the Revelation story. Everything's getting a change and a makeover. Very Age of Apocalypse. In number 8, it's Spider-Man 94, issue number 2. Great bit of nostalgia. I love what they're doing with 94, mainly just because they're bringing 90s Kane back, so gotta love that. At the number 7 spot, it's Spider-Man and Wolverine, number 6. That series is still going strong. Then at the number 6 spot, it's Amazing X-Men, issue number 1. Again, part of the Revelation story. At number 5, Marvel Knights Punisher. Frank Castle, still holding strong there, issue number 1. That's it, that's pretty good. Then number 4, Amazing Spider-Man Torn, issue number 1, new mini-series. Then number 3, it's Transformers, issue number 12. 25. I'll double check, so I'll know if I'm wrong, but I think this is when Robert Kirkman takes over the book. So that's a big deal right there. Then at the number 2 spot, it's Absolute Batman 13, first appearance of Catwoman. Again, that's a big book. And then finally, number 1, DC KO issue number 1. That's a huge one, a whole blind bag initiative as well. That's tearing up the sales charts, and that does it for this week's Comic Book Top 10. And
Let's
folks,
go,
that
Bob.
does it for good news for today, but I thought I might finish the episode by doing some channel member comment shout-outs. Thought that'd be a fun little way of, returning some value to folks who support the show. Let's see how long Dave lasts doing this. But Titular Heroine says, I'm not a McFarlane collector, but holy cow, what a lineup. This is from the Comic-Con reveals. I'm really surprised to see Professor Pig there. Tac Tac Toys says, I'm actually okay with the made-to-order Arctic Hiss Tank, Dave. Well, that's because I have the HasLab one, and I'm looking forward to my first made-to-order items, as I'll definitely put an order in for the Arctic Hiss Tank. Just got to build out that Cobra army, brother. Z Studios, in regards to my Comic-Con recap, I've never seen such a bipolar episode. Started so incredibly positive and got almost mean-spirited. Well, no, I don't know. That's me. I'm just being honest. I liked almost everything shown yesterday. Well, that's a good thing. I never want to yuck anyone's yum. If you liked what was on display at Comic-Con, I'm happy for you. In relation to the new Marvel Legends Iron Man, Milo says not a fan of the new Iron Man design as it looks like a version of Ironheart, brackets, which is a terrible idea. Lol. Well, you know what? Yeah, to be fair, I appreciate it. I quite like Ironheart, but I know she has audiences split. Scoop Troop says, some amazing figures here. Phantom 2099 and oh my god, Werewolf by Night. But where is my Jack of Hearts? Dude, still waiting. Richard Coleman, ashamed that the Executioner is a bath, as I've always wanted a figure of Scourge for years. The only one of this bunch of releases that I'll be picking up is Werewolf by Night. We'll give it a couple of years, we'll probably get Scourge as a deluxe figure, so, you can pick him up later. And finally for today, Leia Glacier says, I'm mostly hyped for 2099. They hinted at another Dark Avengers character that we're missing, and I think it's Bullseye as Hawkeye. Well, time will tell. And folks, that does it for good news. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Big time.